Hi guys, back again for my second filming of the day. Now when I did my giveaway for 100 subscribers, I asked what you guys wanted to see, and a lot of you guys said steampunk. I had 2 steampunk albums already made. The other one is at the bottom of a chest of drawers, so I have to dig that one out, but I had access to this one. Because I no longer have an Etsy, and I don't really like to check copyright. Because it really stifles my creativity, and I like to just make stuff. I have books galore everywhere that I've made. At any rate, I was able to find some of the things that you guys said you wanted to see. This is one of many steampunk books that I've made over the past years. But let's do a little walkthrough. It is 5 signatures, has a rounded spine. It's a hollow back binding, and I used to make a lot more signatures, smaller signatures, and I think I need to go back to that because apparently my books used to close back then. Look at that. Anyway, yeah, so it's made out of some pleather that I stole from my boyfriend's shop, per the usual. His his business, his upholstering has lent itself to my hobby very well. And it's held closed by some sari silk and hitch post from Tim Holtz. There's a lot of gears and things, and a book plate, which can get, a title or something added to it. At any rate, let's take a look inside. Here's the first page. This is some paper that I embossed and then covered with gold wax. Here is, I've used a lot of printables. I've used a lot of paper, just, in general, that I've had forever in my stash. I used like mirror board to cut out gears with Tim Holtz. I think they're Tim Holtz. Sizzix, at any rate, dies. So anyway, here you go. So first real page, clip shut by this little clip with a locomotive on it. This opens up and folds out all the way over here, and both sides are available for pictures or journaling. And then it closes back up with this little clip. Here is a printable and a little tag I made. There's another tag I made. Actually, it's a little like coin type envelope. Has some gears and washi on it. This particular page opens up like this with a swing tab on these 2 gears, and then inside there is room for pictures, a pocket, there's some dictionary page. Here is a tag that I created for journaling, pictures, what have you. And then this closes up and the little tab slides behind the gear, and that's how it stays closed. Here is a tuck made of glassine pocket. Here's a tag that I made for inside of it. The backs of my tags are generally blank for journaling. There we go. This is a printable. Here is one of those little tag pocket die cuts from Sizzix, but I made out of like a iridescent copperish mirror board. There's tags to go in it that I created, blank on the back, little sari silk tabs. Center of the first signature, it's a printable. Oops. This is a little pocket that I made. This is actually made out of an envelope, folded and then sewn and covered with scrapbooking paper. Here is a little tag for the front that I created. Here is a little tag for the back that I created, and I use these teeny teeny gears for this guy's eyes. I thought that was strange but cool. Here's another printable. Here's another pocket. Well, actually, it's a tuck. It's made out of a paper bag, and there's the tag that I created for inside it. This butterfly was cut out using Sizzix dies, but I used magazine pages for the actual colored portion of their wings. I find that they're very evenly patterned sometimes, and they really make cool die cuts. So that's what I used for that. Here's another printable, some writing space, belly band with an alterations tag and some tickets. I used a little portion of the die to be a stopper at the bottom so the stuff wouldn't slide out. Here's another one of those butterflies. This was again made by embossing it and embossing black paper, black cardstock, and then you go over it with gold wax. So there are different kinds, but they generally mostly work very well and all the same. They do have a bit of an odor, but it does go away once it dries. This is printable. This was a download from, gee, where did I get that from? I don't remember. I'm sorry. If I think of it, I will put it in the box, description box. Here's the first real page of the second signature. It's a printable. Here's some tea stained paper, another printable. Here's another paper bag pocket with another tag. Another printable. Another printable. This is some paper that I had made, and as it was drying, it was laying up against something else from the tea stain, and it like picked up some red from somewhere. I thought it turned out really cool, so I used it. This is a printable. This is another but different envelope pocket. As you can see, it like goes all the way around the other side of the book. And pardon me. Here's a big tag that I made for the back part of the pocket. I just glued this portion down, and here is a small tag for the small portion of the pocket. Here's the other side. As I said, it wraps around and then is glued on both sides of the book. Here is another tag for the back, and this little file folder type journaling card for the front. Here is a printable, some more tea stain paper, another printable, tea stain paper, printable, seems like a theme maybe. This is just some cardstock, and then it was textured. And these I just got off of Pinterest. I printed them down and cut them out. This is a pocket that I made. I like to make my pockets look like file folders. I don't know why, I just do. And here is a butterfly, and I put some teeny tiny gears in the center of it. This is a tag that I created for the pocket. Again, I think I got this off of Pinterest. Some more gears. There's a whole lot of metal in this book. Here is a printable. I just added some washi to the bottom and the top. Some tea stained paper. Here's a little tuck in the corner of this page. Here's another one of those little paper bags. I made a little tag for inside it. Fits into that tuck right there. Tea stained paper. Another envelope pocket. Again, slightly different style. There's some, I saw this on someone's channel. It may have been Gail. Her last name starts with an A. It's really, really super long in Italian. Agostinaghi or something like that. Oh, I'm not sure, and I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. But yeah, I used to watch her a lot, and I think she may have showed us how to make these. At any rate, here is the card that I made, file folder type of journaling card with some gears and picture on it. This is a page out of, it's glued to a page out of like a super old catalog with old clocks. This is a side pocket. Here's another journaling card that I created for that. I thought the colors went well together when I created that, so it lives in that pocket. Here is some tea stain paper, another thing I got off of Pinterest from my center of my signature. Here are some schematics from inventors that I thought were very cool and lend itself very well to steampunk. The rest of these are just a little bit of decoration, a little collaging that I did on the page. This is a picture that my friend found on Pinterest, Christina, and she was kind enough to share it with me because I thought it was very, very, very cool. And I put some washi on it and little quote and a key. Some more just journaling space, and this is just scrapbook paper. More scrapbook paper. This is the beginning of the, what, 4th signature maybe? This is a little stenciling that I did. There's some really dark tea stain paper. I like the way that turned out. Printable. A pocket made out of that embossed paper. Again, it's just kind of a flap that I made there, and this has a really cool piece of metal on it. Dig that. Is that not the most awesome thing you've ever seen? Looks like watch parts, but it's all one solid thing. And that is a little journaling card that lives in this small flip page. Here's again some more of that paper that got up against something red and decided to leach into it, and I loved it. This is an on-page, like, I don't know, you know, office envelope, whatever these are called. Has some metal corners, some gears. It opens up. I don't have anything in there right now, but has a little washi, little book page. I thought the colors and the pattern really complemented the subject matter, so that lives there. That's actually glued down. I usually make those floating pockets, but I did glue that one down. This is some more tea stain paper. Here's another printable. Tea stain paper. This is another coin envelope that I decorated to meet the theme. Doesn't have anything in it. It's just blank. I just put it over this page that is printable and attached it with a paper clip. There you go. And tea stain paper. The other side of that little half piece of paper flip, and it has a pocket made out of that metallic looking paper that I created with the wax. And here is a tag to go in it. This is an actual metal embellishment. This is a butterfly cut out of mirror paper, and it is just one of these kind of, you know, open up, you can journal, and you can put something private in there and tuck it away. Here is a printable. Here's another one of those envelopes, yet in another configuration. Has this little teeny tiny pocket here that you can put some smaller tags in. There's a large tag that I created for the back pocket, and I got her off Pinterest. She is very, very, very cool looking too. Like, look at those. Get a close up of those glasses. Aren't they awesome? And of course the back is plain. She slides right in here in this little pocket. Some more scrapbook paper, glassine envelope that's got a little few decorative odds and ends, metal clock charm, some paper, and some mesh and washi. Here's just a blank card because it was glassine. I didn't want to compete too much with what was on the outside, so that's what lives in there. Here's another printable in the back. Yet another printable. I swear I keep Etsy in business with my printables. Here's another envelope pocket. Here's another little like mini front of a file folder I made. Has a tag for in there. Here's a large tag for journaling. It's in a 10-inch record from a school. I think I got this from Denise at A Tattered Dream. I could be wrong. I got this a really long time ago, and it fits down in this pocket. If not, she has a very similar thing. She has just about everything. I love her store. Okay, some more coffee stain paper, another printable, and another printable. And I believe that's the center of the signature, the last signature. And then this is just a journaling card. Look at that tea stain. Isn't that gorgeous? And this has some gears and some washi and a middle butterfly embellishment. Oh, and the back here, this is cork. I love these thin sheets of cork. I use them in a lot of my books. I just, textures excite me, and that seemed to be very textural to me, so that's why I use that. Another printable, some more tea stain paper. This is, I just made this out of some scrapbook paper. This is a metal embellishment, and then you open it up, and it has, you know, a little pocket here. Again, these are some printables. And there you go. It's just being flipped on here so it can float around the book. And this is another printable. I think I got this one off of Pinterest. And another printable, some tea stain paper, and another printable. Here in the back page, well, the back cover is also that metallic paper that I made using black cardstock. And then again, it's just held shut on this hitch post. These are actually Brad's. I don't remember who makes those. They come in a pack with both kinds of screw heads, and I just used some pleather and made a strip and put them in and then glued it down. And then here's the back. I did the same, and a little lace and a little scrapbook paper. So I hope people who requested that I do steampunk flip through have enjoyed this. If I find the other one, I will do it. Let me know if you found it interesting, and if there's any other things, because I'm quite sure that I probably have a book made on anything that you would like to see somewhere in my closet or in my chest of drawers. So I hope you guys are having a great day. This is my second filming for today, and oh, I'm over 200 subscribers. I think I'm at 204 or 205, and I just want to say that I really appreciate that. I appreciate the way things are growing, and it gives me, you know, incentive to keep doing this and to keep making things, even though sometimes I just feel like I'm sitting in a room talking to myself, being silly. It kind of makes me realize there might actually be somebody out there watching and interested, and just wanted to let you know that I appreciate you. Thanks so much. You have a great day.